right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you get this live. What's up, ladies? Give me a one, Kanza. Can you hear me? Mic check. I think I'm all right. Yeah. Perfect, perfect. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, ladies. This is a little bit of a different live from what I have done in a while, but I wanted to go ahead and put out this live stream on really Dolla versus Tanda God. I stopped following rap a long time ago, but there's some things in these crime stories, some hypocrisy that I that made me want to do this story because I have a feeling that a lot of good morning, by the way. I have a feeling that you know a certain mindset that black males have. Well, actually, it's not even a feeling; it's a fact. There's a certain mindset that black males have that some black women have adopted for themselves, and it's no bueno. Okay, I tried to help prevent this, but a lot of these females, these women, I don't say females, but I'm saying females because it's time to talk about the rap industry and how that has really thrown off the black female identity. So I don't have a time frame for this live. This is just something I want to share. Um, but I don't keep up with these people, but I do keep up with crime stories and stuff to some extent. So when I found out about the rapper Tanda God, I just had to watch a lot of stuff to sort of figure out who she really is, what was she about. Recently, she was recently murdered, and most people saying it was definitely a retaliation murder for the fact that she was out bragging and bragging on the fact that she unalived her ex boyfriend, and she unalived him because of self defense. He was, violent, beating on her, disrespecting her, and all of that. And so, whatever altercation they got into, she ended up killing him. And I noticed she served a little bit of time. You'd have to go back and figure out exactly what it was for, but she only was in jail for a brief period, so she was not charged for his murder. But there's another rapper that recently has been getting a lot of rotation again, who was murdered in 2009. So basically 15 years ago. And that's the rapper Dolla. And Dolla and Tanda God, the two rappers I'm going to talk to you about, they have a lot in common because they were both bragging about what they did to someone in public. They were bragging in public about how they treated somebody in a violent way, whether it was out of self-defense or whatever. So I'm going to go ahead and get to the clips of this. So the first clip I'm showing you is I'm doing a comparison between Tanda God and Dolla. So I'm going to show you Dolla first. His shit is really old. It's from like 11, 12, 13 years ago. Because, well, whenever they posted this stuff on YouTube about him. And it's worth, I think it's interesting because I know these black women, there's a lot of young black women that whether they're intentionally doing it or not, they're taking a page from these gang members, these thugs, these rappers, these nakers, these bums, and it's not good. But they're getting. But then the other side of it is that the young women who feel justified in retaliating when men abuse them. And there's a lot of problems with what's going on right now. Let me just show you this clip of this guy. This is Dolla Talks Beef. He's talking about how he was at some event, and he'll tell you, you'll hear it, and you're going to hear how, and look at it, and the amount of support he has around him for what he's about to say is crazy. But yet everybody's on the internet trashing Tanda God for doing the same thing, bragging about killing her abusive ex-boyfriend. But here.
Yeah, so what happened was, bam, number one, I'm at the BET thing, at the Shrine, I'm doing, my whole little press shit, my whole little press run. And when I'm near my well, first off, Scrap De Leon called me, number one. And he say, man, the boy, two pistols talking crazy. So then I called my sister called him, he called me. My sister called me and was like, yeah, it's official, he talking crazy. But then my mama called me like, he talking so crazy, whoop his ass. So if my mama tell me whoop his ass, when I see him, I gotta whoop his ass. You know what I'm saying? So I asked Shawty what's happening. He like, yeah, you.
His mom is a white, and his dad is black, and his dad committed suicide somewhere in his lifetime. I don't know what age group he was in, but his mom is kind of like, she's kind of like the wigger thing. But anyway, he probably figured as much.
You said something about my song, and just for those that don't know, what happened with the record was, Boo, which is Akon brother, offered me the song. I said I ain't like the song. I like not for me. I actually like the song. I can sing you word for word the song. I hear it so much. I like the song. I never had a problem with the song. He misunderstood what I was saying. What I was saying was I didn't like the song for me. But anyway, that's nothing. So I asked him about it because he was on YouTube talking crazy. When I asked him about it, he like kind of like tensed up, and I'm face to face with this man, and I'm addressing him with an issue. So all that shit he talking about, he turned his back and I hit him from the backside. I was with four niggas. He lying. I was with a white boy at my A&R. I was with Adam. You know what I'm talking about? Be Easy right here. I was with Cuzzo, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. And I seen Cuz was talking that dumb shit. I hit him, knocked him out. He went to the hospital after that. And that's pretty much it. What you got to say, Cuz?
Mansfield mobile, bitch.
You see how this shit goes. What is the little kid doing on the block with these thugs, man? Just, it's so generational at this point. He said the man is still moving, bitch. Okay, so you see the male bravado bragging about this. Let's get to that last little 10 seconds.
Them knocked him out. He went to the hospital after that. And that's pretty much it. What you got to say, Cuz?
Mansfield mobile, bitch.
I really don't even know what he said. I just know he said something about moving and bitch. All right. See all the support and all the love. They're promoting violence. They're glorifying retaliation over something very dumb. As you can see, basically explained that he's Dolla the rapper, the dude with no shirt on, said he didn't like the song. The other Negroes started saying, so it's just, it's like girl stuff. Like I'm not gonna say girl stuff. Forgive me, ladies. It's bitch mode. Like over a song, a misunderstanding, then a confrontation, and then a physical altercation. How dumb, right? They look like they're in a third world country right here. I'm not kidding. This is what has been happening. This is what's been brewing, and nobody's stopping it. Who does this? This third world country beef, these gangs. Let's look at this last 10 seconds one more time. Let's see if we could let me change this playback speed.
That. And I seen Cuz was talking that dumb shit. I hit him, knocked him out. He went to the hospital after that. And that's pretty much it. What you gotta say, girl?
Mansfield mobile, bitch.
Even with an interpreter, I don't know what they're talking about. All right, so they're proud to do all of this gore violence with the little boy right there. That's what it is, right? Okay. something bitch and something moving. I knocked him out. He went to the hospital. And notice this Dollar said his mama told him to knock him out. So my mama say knock him out. I gotta
My
knock him
sister
out.
called him. He called me. My sister called me and was like, "Yeah, it's official. He talking crazy." But then my mama called me like, "He talking so crazy. Whoop his ass."
So that's what it is. If my mama say do it, whoop that ass.
Sister called me and was like, "Yeah, it's official. He talking crazy." But then my mama called me like, "He talking so crazy. Whoop his ass." So you know, if my mom tell me whoop his ass when I see him, I gotta whoop his ass. Yeah.
That's all they need. All they need is their mama to be behind the dumb shit. And his mom is definitely a white woman, for real. So if my mama say whip his ass. And that's how this is what that's probably turned this nation into a third world country because everybody wants to follow what their mama say. And their mama say if somebody fuck with you at school, whoop their ass. That's what everybody's mama's telling them. So what are you supposed to do? Go against what mama say? Oh man, this is crazy. Okay, so that's the first part, right? So this guy he has a history of being known for this and being a part of a gang, the Crips, and all that good stuff. And what's happening is that, all right, let me get the next clip. My mama say, I just can't get that out of my head. My mama say, whoop his ass. I got to whoop his ass and stuff like that. So, yeah. Okay, so let's get this other video. This is his mama in this clip, so you can see. Now, this is about 1 minute 40 seconds. This is after he gets killed. Now, he did not, let me explain something if you haven't followed about him. He did not get killed by the niggas that he broke the jaw of, who he was just bragging about. Okay? What happened is that he got in another altercation. Follow me on this. Dolla the rapper that you're seeing, he got in another altercation with a guy in a club in Atlanta. The guy who he got in another altercation with, is named Aubrey Berry. And Aubrey Berry and Dolla, Aubrey Berry saw someone in the club. He saw a female in the club. And I'm saying female because I'm in rapper talk mode. He saw a young lady, a female, in the club. Aubrey went up to the female to say hey to her because he knew her from college. Dolla thought that Aubrey was stepping to his woman. And so he told his boys, and they all approached Aubrey, and they got into an altercation. He beat Aubrey's ass in the club. Confrontation over with. Well, about less than 2 weeks later, Dolla has to go to California. Rapper Dolla that you see on the screen, he had to go to California for some business. Dolla and his little entourage, they go in one restaurant, and Dolla decided he didn't want to go in that restaurant. He walked across the street with his entourage, and they went into PF Chang. They go to PF Chang in Oakland, and they get a seat, and I guess they start ordering their food. In walks Aubrey from Atlanta. This nigga that he beat up in the club in Atlanta walks in and has a meeting in California too, because he's also in the music industry. And as fate would have it, Aubrey spotted Dolla. Dolla spotted Aubrey. As Aubrey is going to the restroom, Aubrey feels uncomfortable, goes back to sit down with his business partner. He let his business partner know that there's some unwanted company in there, some guys that he had some history with just a couple of weeks ago. And Aubrey's business partner was like, well, maybe you should just go ahead and leave because you know what? I don't want to be in the middle of any gang beef or anything. He knew that the rapper Dolla was a part of the Crips, and that there's a lot going on in the Cali with the Crips, and so he advised Aubrey to leave. After a few minutes, Aubrey left and went to the valet area to get his car. Within minutes of Aubrey leaving, Dolla, the whoop his ass rapper that you just saw, went out to the same area for the valet. And I do not believe that they shared the same valet. And in all of that, they got there. What's up? What's up, man? What's going on? What's up? What you want to do? And so it started like that. They followed him. They started all that what's up, all that gang shit. And within seconds, Aubrey, who was carrying a gun, he was licensed to carry a gun, but not in California. He approached. No, he didn't approach. He pulled the gun and shot Dolla. He shot him in the bicep in his arm. He shot him 2 times in his back and 1 time in his butt. So that means that Dolla was running. And of course he killed him. So it was out of self-defense, and Aubrey did get off for self-defense. So what I'm saying about this is you have rappers who still to this day they commemorate and glorify the rapper Dolla. A lot of people love this man. They love this young man, his music, his style. They overlook the fact that he brought on his own death. All of his confrontations are based on his own free will. He could have said no. He did not. He could have denied. He could have ignored. He could have walked away. All of that would have saved his life in this case. But when you got somebody who's willing to tell my mama say whoop his ass, and they go and whoop that ass, that's a fool, and that somebody's going to get what is coming to them. Okay, so there's all of this support. Now you do have people online who speak about Dolla and how he brought it on himself, and he should have just stayed back. And I've seen comments like it's no fun when the rabbits got the gun and all of that. However, this man was all talk, but that's not good enough, because talk is still worthy in the hood. People treat talk as if it is like a violent weapon being presented to them. And that's another way to think about it, right? When you talk to a lot of angry people in the hood, they think of you as like having a gun. It doesn't matter if you really have one. So that's something, right? But there's a lot of people who still commemorate and glorify this rapper. I think a lot of these nakers who are glorifying him, they are, y'all, I'm not going to hold back. They are attracted to this. This is their seed. This is a product of their interracial mixing. And this is what we know a lot of them want. They want to replace themselves any fucking way. So he had all nigga in him, except that he was basically white. He had white skin. So that's what, that's the new thing, right? Well, it's an ongoing thing if it's not new. But when you see how black males will stand behind their own, even through the bullshit, it makes you really know that they are always going to be hypocritical, and they do not support black women no matter what the cause is. And I'm going to show you this video clip now. So thank you. Okay.
The mother of an up-and-coming Atlanta rapper murdered in Los Angeles says her son was her rock. Police say Aubrey Berry of Snellville shot Roderick Burton, also known as Dolla, outside a popular Beverly Hills mall. Channel 2's Tom Jones is live in southwest Atlanta, where Burton's mother is now making funeral arrangements. Tom?
And Javita, I just finished talking to Burton's mother, and she is really torn up over the death of her son, who is known in the rap world, as you mentioned, as Dolla, a rising rap artist whose life was cut short during a trip to Los Angeles. Now, Los Angeles police say there was a brief argument between 2 groups at a popular Beverly Hills mall. They say that's when Aubrey Berry of Snellville shot and killed Roderick Burton, a.k.a. Dollar. Officers say they caught Berry at at Los Angeles International Airport, where they asked him if he knew why they were there, and he replied, "Yes, I've got a gun in my waistband. Don't shoot me." Burton's mother says her son's killer took so much away.
This person who made a choice to take my son away, they didn't just take my son, he ruined his life. He ruined his own life by killing my son. Those are 2 boys gone.
And Burton was in L.A. to throw a party for his girlfriend and was on the way back home. His funeral is set for Saturday at 1 at Mary Brothers Funeral Home just off Cascade near I-285. Friends and family and fans are welcome. We'll talk to the manager of Burton, or Dolla, coming up at 6. We're live in Southwest Atlanta. Tom Jones, Channel 2 Action News.
Okay, so you can see that his mom she didn't take any accountability, like a lot of the mothers that you see on the news. They just automatically side with their sons, and they don't think about what led up to the nonsense. So that's the safest way to go when you, because her son, he said he was proud to be black. So he didn't acknowledge that he was biracial in some of the clips that I've seen. I just think that's interesting, right? When you claim black, you know, you don't have to be accountable for any of the shit you do. Black male specifically. Okay. So I give you a little bit of background on that. Now, the person that I really want to talk to you about it to bring out this really bad hypocrisy is what's going on with Tanda God. And because she was a young black woman, and she was bold and daring. She went about things the wrong way. And some of you may feel uncomfortable with the way that she went about things, because I know a lot of y'all are, peace lovers, right? So the idea of going into like the mode of like being glad openly that you killed your abusive ex-boyfriend can be uncomfortable. But let's take a look at it. Okay, so she has she put out an album called Ex Woodpack, and during that she talks a lot about, in her promotions and in her raps and in her interviews, she's talking about her ex and how, you see, just so you know, she's talking about killing her ex on her interviews. Dangerous, because we got, oh man, the comment sections are a mess, y'all, all over this.
Yo, it's Tanda God, and I just jumped off the porch with a dirty glove bastard. You feel me? Like.
You try to play me like the rest, but you just turn my savage, yo, we in the club. Targeting on the thugs and niggas pants.
All right, so we got the one and only Tanda God jumping off the porch with us today.
Zoe, what's the deal?
Man, welcome. How you feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling great. Like, just had a court date and whatnot. Like, shit was kind of cool. They said I beat the case.
Oh, for real?
Walked in with a briefcase. It was a briefcase. You feel me? Like,
this has been a highly anticipated court date, on social media. People like, we got to check back in on this on the 23rd.
Exactly. You feel me? And luckily, I was able to do it virtually. You feel me? And if they said I didn't beat the case, I would have been like, take K. You know what I'm saying? Did the race. You know what I'm saying? So, do my thing.
Nah, I feel that. So I guess you're in pretty good spirits today then, huh?
Yeah.
And I believe Dolla, I forgot to tell y'all, I think Dolla was killed out there in Oakland, and she's from Oakland. So some bad energy, but it's all over the country at this point. But thought that was interesting.
Yeah, I'm feeling great, and I'm on the porch with it. Let's get into it.
Nah, for real. So first off, what brings you to Atlanta? What are you working on in the city while you're out here?
Really, I've already been here this month. I already kind of did everything I need to do this month in Atlanta. I shot 4 videos, three or four. Ready for the rollout. for the project to get that done. I'm gonna drop on a hit. I'm gonna drop on them tops. You know what I'm saying? Drop on them tops.
Nah, we were talking off camera. I was telling you, I love this rollout that you've had.
Yeah.
Like, you're the first one to bring a headstone on here, so you got to talk about this. You got to break this down for us.
Is that guy on the other channel called Vlad TV? This is kind of like an offbeat Vlad. I think I'm saying it right. So people were commenting about it.
Here lies my ex. Listen, you should have never died.
Oh, this has got niggas so mad in their feelings. Here it is.
Drop on them tops. You know what I'm saying? Drop on them tops.
Nah, we were talking off camera. I was telling you, I love this rollout that you've had.
Yeah.
Like, you're the first one to bring a headstone on here, so you got to talk about this. You got to break this down for us.
Here lies my ex. Listen, you should have never died. you should have never played with me, because then I got to take it to the 3rd degree. You know, like. So
wow.
When I look at this little tombstone, I be like, man, it's like it's crazy. So September 23rd is like the day I dropped Pond and Top. You know what I'm saying? So I had to put that on there. Well, not really. Really, it's 3 years ago I dropped Pond and Top. It's like the anniversary, and I just happen to have court on this day. Everything just came together. So I got this to be extra fucking childish, making families mad. Oh well, because they ain't gonna do shit about it.
Oh man,
On.
She definitely had a Grim Reaper all over her. She really, really didn't understand. So to give you an idea, before I further play that, is to play the news clip of her the announcement of her murder. Let's see, it's called Oakland Rapper. Yeah, Oakland Rapper shot. Let's look at that for 1 second. Oakland Rapper shot. So this is the clip where you can just basically look at the news. This just happened recently.
Tanda God had built 20,000 followers on Instagram and was launching a career as a rap artist when she agreed to appear at the grand opening of Glamour Beauty Supply on Telegraph Avenue at 40th Street in Oakland on Saturday. She perched on this gold throne, a purple and pink floral wall behind her, and posted photos and comments for her followers throughout the afternoon. But at 5 o'clock, a shooter showed up at the store. Witnesses to the shooting say they were here inside the store. They heard yelling, an altercation outside, and then shots fired. No one wanted to go on camera, but off-camera witnesses said that Tanda God collapsed outside this gate on the sidewalk, that a gunman took off running. Across the street, there are bullet holes and shattered glass. Some witnesses hid inside an adjacent donut shop until the coast was clear. Oakland police said paramedics arrived and Tanda God was transported to the hospital, where she later died. Oakland police said a second gunshot victim showed up at a local emergency room in stable condition. Police are asking for the public's help with videos or photos that could assist with their investigation as they try to establish the circumstances around the shooting. Another well-known Oakland rapper, Mr. Fab, posted on Instagram saying he originally was scheduled to be at the beauty shop Saturday, but his plans changed. He described Tanda God as a hustling go-getter with a world of ambition, drive, and courage, and a heart as big as Texas. Vases of roses have been left outside the beauty store under photos of the late rapper. In Oakland, I'm Leslie Brinkley, ABC 7 News.
Okay. So that gives you an idea of what happened. And man, I tell you, this just, it was very, well, there's no point in doing this if I'm not going to keep it real. It was very stupid of her to boast about killing her ex, even if she had a right. Clearly, the law said she was in the right. Let me show you what she did. She was really taunting and dragging this thing out. Let me see if there's a... Hold on, there's a lot to this story. Because you just heard her being provocative and saying nobody's gonna do anything. I don't know what made her feel that way. Well, actually, I do. I heard her say in another interview that she said she felt because she had some money that she was invincible. Let me show you. Let me just find this one thing so you can get a better idea. I don't know. They probably removed a lot of stuff because this is all right. Okay, this right here, y'all not gonna believe this. Okay, this is what she did for her album cover. You see that? Ex Woodpack, Tanda God. Look at the Naker's face. So she's playing on the words smoke and smoking on my ex. And his face is burned out like it's some kind of blunt or cigarette. That's actually a photo of the two of them. But she took his face and smoked it like it's a big cigarette. So that's now I admit she's taking it way further than the dumbass Dolla rapper that I just showed you. But it's not really about how much further, it's the fact that these people are very ruthless. They don't care about um disrespecting the dead. I have things that I could say that I would say, but since I'm on YouTube, I won't say. Are y'all seeing that screen? I mean, let me make sure y'all can see the screen. Yeah, you can see it. Okay. So a little bit of the rap style right here.
Hey, and you can stop hitting my line, popping shit about what that nigga did. I had him sit his ass home just like my brother kid. Look at the bitches you be hitting, I never fucking look at. I got a city sporting inches blowing in the wind. Matter of fact, I should've hold you, should've fucked your man. I can fuck your favorite rapper, you never play again. I can't stand these basic ass niggas. Oh, you thought that you was game, try to play me ass niggas on the road. Got body, man. Look at my figure, getting cake every day, not waiting on dinner. All so proud of the bitch in the mirror. Yeah. I was blind, now I see the vision clearer. That nigga not mine, he sent sign, he delivered. I'm a cold ass bitch, and my neck on blizzard. Yeah, I got a milli, but I'm way no richer. Don't mix with nobody that you don't see up in the picture. I'm already rich, but I'm working on rich. Bitch got so much juice, somebody go and get a picture. Your bitch live with her parents, somebody fisher. She wasn't so broke, I wouldn't try to get her. You know, really get some money, really try to send her.
Okay, so there you go. Nigga ain't mine. Whew. Y'all don't know the amount of hate this girl is getting in her death, but it's a lot. She was getting a lot while she was alive because of this. Her campaign is basically her music campaign or her album campaign is all about killing her ex, and of course, you know, she had to get taken out because you know they don't want any black woman feeling like she can justify killing a man. Period. So this street justice stuff is okay for gangs and other thugs and criminals and incels, but it's not okay for any women. Now, again, I admit what she did was stupid. But because women are not able to even get a leg up on balancing the scales out, that's why women are going to continue to get murked because they have to play these stupid games if they want to win stupid prizes with these Negroes. Okay, Lizzie says she's in the Bay Area. These men are unhinged. Yeah, there's just there's something. Oh man, there's something. What is it in the water in Cali? Why are this? There's just something out there in the air. and it's too much to even talk about. I just have to talk about it another time. But it always blows me away, the craziness of California. People get out in California and they feel like they can just get all the way crunk. You know, they become very dumb and they just oof, and very bold. So the girl, she had some skills with rapping, but that's not really what the point is for me. She she wasn't using all her senses. Oh man. Back to this interview where she's being very haughty.
On that Axwood pack.
Oh yeah, you know it. Matter of fact, I got the smoke on this dead motherfucker as we speak. Hold up.
You see that?
Hold on. Let me get my little backwood.
She's talking about smoking on the dead ex. Smoking him. Look.
X-wood, you feel me? Like, I got my X-wood.
There it is. Get yourself right.
Yeah, let me get right. You feel me? It's been a long day.
Yeah.
Beat the case.
So explain the title and the whole concept of this project. How'd you come up with this? Is this something you've been sitting on for a while, or?
Honestly, my niece came to me and she was like, can you drop some new music? I'm tired of this shit we listened to. Like, in so many words, the kid talk. It was like, I'm tired of this shit that you like. I'm like, I done overplayed your other albums. Like, we need some new shit. So I went into my catalog because I got hella music. And I was just like, okay, what songs can I match up? What songs can I match up? Then I thought about Dead, bruh. And I was like, you know what? let me drop upon them tops about this motherfucker. Cause all that shit, I had a few songs that I was already talking my shit. You feel me? About Dead, bruh. You feel me? So I made like
she called him Dead, bro.
Like three more songs to make it add up. It's 5 songs because it's 5 woods in a pack. You feel me? Like, so it's real thought out. And we got the flavors. If you listen to the shit, it's the flavors. Like, you don't know, like you got the Bay Area. You got some deep shit. You got some turn that shit up, bitch. You got that fuck his ass. You got whatever you need. It's like, it's literally whatever you need. And I'm the first motherfucking rapper with a goddamn sentence for a track list. Like, let's get into that. He said I'm cold. Fuck that. That nigga not mine. That's my ex-pack. And I need therapy. That's a run-on sentence, but it's still a sentence.
It's a run-on sentence.
But it's still a sentence, though. You feel me? Like,
yeah. And the artwork, this shit went crazy when you revealed it. Like, who did you come up with that? Was that the designer? Like, how'd y'all come up with that one?
So,
this is the interview that sealed her fate, by the way. Are y'all following what's going on? Are y'all sneak listening at work?
You feel me? I definitely tapped in with this photographer from Detroit. He's dope as hell. Seeing his work and seeing how he did little shit, like he do little shit. And I tapped in with him and I was telling him my vision. And it's like, we just came together with that shit. Like, I told him what I wanted. I was kind of lost because all this shit came up. Like, when I got the songs, everything was just like coming. So I didn't know this was not like planned like hella months back. This shit just got planned like last month.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, get up with us. We in State of Art. Oh, my mama. Like, get the fuck up with us. Oh, my mama. Like, a month ago, it be taking y'all fucking artists hella long to get shit together. They not fucking with us. I don't care. Yeah. They really not. Oh, Bubba's. And yeah, the cover art, I just had to like, I told her, he listened. I went and did like 3 to 4 shoots. And then we was just like bouncing ideas back and forth. And then we just came up with it. His first draft he sent me, I was like, that's the one. Like he sent me a different one too. One time I dropped Pond them top as well. You know what I'm saying? For like some content. But yeah, nah, this one was hard. The details, I'm like, yeah, you got the blood fat. And that was a real perk. That was really my ex. He placed my ex, you feel me, in the picture. I had a picture of him send it. I'm really cold. Like, Everybody cold. You sound cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you did the interview with Kid L. Goes viral. Did you expect it to get that type of reaction, or was that the plan? All along. It was like, let's get them to talk about this.
It wasn't really the plan. It wasn't really the plan. I honestly just was like, when I go to Detroit and do that photo shoot, I need to get some other work in too. So I was like, I got on there and I just started spitting the reel, and it was like real just it just went up. Like they just I didn't know how the world was gonna take to it. They calling me a snitch, but I never said I shot nobody. I ain't never said that. I'm just smoking on my ex. Like y'all be smoking on y'all ops. Y'all ain't kill him. Fuck.
Yeah, you just said he's gone.
That's it. But he gone though. Like, but he gone. That's amazing.
Talk about the single "He Ain't Mine." It looked like the reaction for this is going crazy, and you pop a big shit on that too.
And that ain't even supposed to be the single. That's the cold part. I'm telling you, this shit was so unplanned. I swear to God, this is supposed to be the single. Me and State was already in the field. We was just already working. And this song already was like, it was already what I was gonna drop. So it's like, we already working. We already had the video to that. It was like, come on, let's just drop Ponder and Tops. And I guess, unfortunately, that had to be the single. But I don't think that's the coldest song on the album. No.
So which one?
I'm fighting between fuck that. And that's my X-Pac. Them the two that I'm boxing with. Like, what are you doing the real? Yeah.
Nah, that's my X-Pac. I think that one will be like the fan favorite.
Yeah, that's why I feel.
That shit's so turned.
Yeah, that's why I feel like, unfortunately, I make music for myself, but I don't. Like, I say a lot of shit that I wouldn't normally say for my fans because it's just unfortunate what the people like, So definitely, I knew that they was gonna be able to turn up. Bitches love shaking ass. Yeah, real fast too. Yeah. So.
And you get kind of personal on the "I Need Therapy" song too. I was checking that one out earlier.
Oh, you fuck with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I fuck with that too. Yeah, that was that. Did you catch it? That what was going on in that?
Mm-hmm.
What you get?
Like, you don't need therapy.
Like, yeah. Like I didn't talk to myself, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I know the real, but I am still broken though. Like, in a sense, like hurt had to go. Comes with a lot.
Yeah. You
go through some shit with somebody, then they gone, and now you smoking them. That's a lot.
Would you say music is your therapy then?
Indeed. Yeah. Music and me is like one. Music get me through music for sure.
Yeah.
Music, mind you, there's some dope. Put his ass out.
Save your lungs.
Oh, mama.
So you mentioned you shot some videos. Are they off of this project then that they're about to roll out?
Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely. About to drop. First fucking rapper that that's about to drop movies on their ass. I gotta keep saying this first rapper shit because Soulja Boy got me fucked up. Nah, yeah, I'm chopping movies.
Okay.
Movies.
Now, are you very hands-on with your visuals then, like with the creative direction? You kind of just let the director do his thing?
Your child needs these 3 key.
Yeah, so you can see what's happening with her. She's all fucked up. Some stuff I don't want to say on here. There's some things in her that I think a lot of pick-me's need to borrow, but the fact that they're pick-me's is exactly the problem. This is like a divested chick and a pick-me hybrid. She's like thinking with the same level of detachment that is obviously required of women who want to date nowadays, but at the same time, she's putting herself in situations with these bums. And so it's too much. I don't know. Anyway, too much. Never too much.
I be doing my thing. But when you got somebody that know what they doing too, I be trying to kick back, but it be so hard because it's like I'm the person that wrote it. Like, you know, like I wrote this shit, I did it, I seen it when I seen it, so I did it. Like, you know, so but it'd be like when you get some help that know what the fuck they doing, like
Yeah, to bring that vision to life.
mamas, it'd be like okay. All right, I can kick back because people be playing. People don't know how to shoot videos no more. That's what they be doing, shooting videos, and we be shooting movies. That's what I'm trying to say, shooting videos.
I can't wait till you roll these out then, for sure.
You gonna love them.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
All right, so let's get folks to know Tanda God. So you from Oakland? Any specific part in Oakland, or are we just rapping Oakland?
I really don't even want to claim that no more, but I'm not from there. But
Check this out.
I'm from the universe. Like I'm from the earth is my turf. Like I'm doing my thing. I gotta keep saying that because I ain't from nowhere that ain't from me. So nah, but I'm from Oakland, 7-7. I'm gonna drop it. I am from the town where it all goes down, like 7-7.
Yeah.
And Hillside to be exact.
Okay. So can you give us like a woman's perspective of coming up in Oakland? Because we get a lot of male rappers from Oakland to sit on these porch, but I think I only had like maybe one or two females from Oakland sit on the step. So can you fill it in what it's like for a woman coming up in Oakland?
It depends on what kind of woman you are. Like,
well, what was your experience?
My experience was like, I was like in school and stuff, I was rapping and just like, I was rapping, beating people up a little bit, but that was that because I was small and niggas was fucking with me. Don't fuck with me, I won't fuck with you. It's because I was small, people was trying to play. I had to put a lot of people on their shit, but most of all, I was rapping. And it's definitely tough. Like you get a lot of weird shit, like definitely like people be crazy. Like, oh no, that shit is kind of like, but at the same time though, I wouldn't always in Oakland. I had chapters in Oakland. Like I was.
So the fact that she's went this far with things and nobody's in her life that could have warned her about the path that she's taking with her bragging about her smoking her ex. Phew.
I'm the like I'm like the real like it's deep. Like I'm
okay. Let me show you. My last clip for this is miss. So that is the one that definitely got her in big hot water. Get another one up. This is her in another interview talking. And I had to find the part where she's talking about the ex. So this is it right here, approximately right here.
You're a different person when you often, because I know what be going on. I might be a little looser just by an inch. And that might be just me throwing a little ass a little closer to your little fart. But no, I ain't fucking unless I'm fucking. Like the drink didn't do it. I consciously made up in my mind I was doing it. Even under the drink. But I'm a different type of drunk. I remember everything that go on when the drink, like, it's only one time I ever blacked out. Like, where I was like, what the fuck happened? I woke up. I'm in this hotel room.
I like the
I was with
movies.
my nigga last night. And some money on the dresser. What the fuck did happen? I was trying to figure it out. You feel me? But that's the only time.
I just want to say, if you find money when you wake up, that's an Uber ride home for you.
Oh, my mama, he was making sure I was straight.
Yeah, that's what you gotta do.
Well, he made sure I was a couple of beds. He was making sure I was good. You know what I'm saying? That was my dude for real. He just had to get out. But that wasn't a good feeling though. Either like, nigga, where the fuck just woke up and you gone, bitch. But it's a money though, so I'm cool. Yeah, whatever you went to do, you gave me some money for it, so it's all good, play. Like
I respect it.
business calls.
Is there anything you want to promote before we sign off?
Yeah, this new tape that's about to drop called X Woodpack, smoking on my motherfucking X. That, bro, I'm choking right now with this Nigolo.
So that is like the craziest shit I've ever heard. Because it sounds like you're not just making it up for no reason. It sounds like everything you make has relatability to your life or some relevance. Are we supposed to talk about this? Is this like something, like a conversation we're supposed to be having? Okay, what the hell happened? Like, what is that? Like, why? I'm pretty sure that means, if I break it down, that you smoked your ex, which means that he doesn't exist right now.
Long as a bitch got legs, I stand on everything I said. I be smoking on my ex. That relationship is dead. I don't never feel the shade, but I see bitches got a shed. I ain't worried about my ex. I put that pussy on his head. That's the thing. That's the thing. Like, dead ass nigga, like, you're dead. Like, dead. That shit dead as fuck. Dead.
Are we talking about like literally, or are we talking figuratively? I don't know what the hell's going on right now.
Lord did tell me not to talk about it.
Okay, you shouldn't talk about things like that on a
But
podcast.
fuck them. We rich.
Okay.
Nigga, what y'all gonna do?
See?
Look at his face.
Wait.
He like, let me drink some water.
There's certain podcasts that I think this would work on. Okay, well, expand. Okay, well,
you the first person to talk about it with me too.
I'll take.
You
This is the
breaking the
first time
news.
I'm breaking those kind of
Breaking
walls.
his
We'll talk about some serious stuff for a second. Was it like an abusive relationship or something? Did it get to the point where like you had no choice?
Yeah, it's like you ain't got no choice. Like, sometimes you really don't have a choice. Like, I know females that never had a choice, and they was just dude popping up and threatening the whole family, and you know, and you know where people live. And I think about it, I'm like, you know where my loved ones live? You gotta go. You got to go. Especially if you got the audacity to threaten them. What? You threatening my people? Everybody gonna die. Oh, is we? I'm gonna show you what it bees like.
That's the trippy part I always see. Like, if somebody has an attempt on your life one time, but you love that person, it's like you never know when's the next time it could happen. You always I always trip out about that.
You gotta get them, or they gonna get you. You gotta take them out. You gotta take them out. And it just is what it is. Like, if somebody make an attempt on your life, or even make any weird ass type of threatening weirdo, like you make like even the type of weird ass little comments that people be like, nigga, I smoke your stupid ass. What you mean you would smoke me? Like, nigga, why is you playing like that, nigga? Why is you? I'm not like, I do like. I be playing with my niggas like I beat your ass. If you do some good shit, like I play with my niggas all the time. Like my producers and all the people I love. Like when they do some great stuff, I should beat your ass, nigga. You too great. Like, you feel me, on some funny. But niggas smoke you or like playing with my life. If I gotta question you and I gotta worry about if you'll make a move against me. Even like if you would slime me for my bitch, you would take my life. If you would slime me for my nigga, you would take my life. If you would do any like, or you'll do some shit, like if you do any type of just straight, like you would take my life.
Yeah.
And I gotta move on you before you move on me. Hey, what Medea say? I get them. I'ma get your ass, get you, nigga, because I'm not going.
So one thing that I do.
Oh man. In a way, another way to look at this, y'all. Her arrogance. This is all Naker stuff, right? But on another level, things I talk about in the private group is this is the shadow of the black woman as well, of some black women, and you know, I see her as like revealing what the niggas, what niggas do, how they boast, how they think, and she's merging in the giddy girl crazy side. of it all, like what it means to catch a body, what it means to, you know, take somebody out and be able to sit back and get off with it and feel empowered. And it's kind of one of the oh man, I could take this so far, y'all. Like I just can't. But she's Negro's worst nightmare. This is exactly why they do what they do. Men hate the thought of losing to a woman. They hate the thought of another man losing to a woman, even if they hate that man, even if that man was in the wrong. For a woman to take a man out is already risky business, but then to actually brag and gloat about it. And I've been talking about this, the fear that they have of this kind of mindset that Tanda God is expressing going viral. So they have done everything they can to dominate the airwaves and bash black women and talk about black women. And now, of course, all of the crime stories are with them being the ones on top. So they're doing everything they can to suppress and oppress this from happening. So you see how quickly she got silenced. It's for them. It's well worth going to prison for, like, to silence this young lady. Yeah, it's they don't want to see this. This is she's like a hood rat and a divested girl and a pick me all mixed together. I had to add the hood rat stuff. All mixed together. And she had a lot of business sense, very smart. She's a very talented rapper. Whether you like her music or not, if you know how rappers rap, I mean, she had some skill. But how much she was getting off on the same things that empower men out in the open was very unwise. No victimhood whatsoever. All boasting, all bragging. And when they talk about watching the dead, and everybody in the comment sections everywhere is like, yeah, be careful what you speak on the dead. Nakers are from the underworld. That is their world. They're dark members of the underworld, and that's the world that they rule. They rule this underworld, the underworld. And so when they speak on watch what you say. When you speak on the dead, they're talking about themselves. They are the dead. And they know it, whether they consciously know it or they intuitively know it. They are the dark forces representing the dead. I can explain that in more detail, but I won't. It's the world that they rule, and they do not intend on sharing that world with people like Tanda God or black women, period. But she's understood. It was almost like she was possessed, to be honest with you. It's like she was demon possessed. This is and also she's revealing the same high that they get when they murk black women for all these femicide cases. They get high off of that shit. It's I've talked about it for years. This is a form of empowerment for them, taking black women down. So to see this one chick, oh no, not even close.
I have to ask is like, how are you not afraid of like police or did they like side with you on it? Like, how did you evade like any type of like consequence basically?
Well, we're gonna find that out on September 23rd.
Okay. So you have to go to court and everything and handle all that basically.
Bro, I was just in the courtroom. Like, they cloned Tyrone.
Wait, that Netflix movie with Jamie Foxx? Oh, I didn't watch it
They
yet.
clone him.
Don't ruin the movie.
The dude.
I'm not even smoking, and this girl is cracking me up. She's nuts.
That got smoked wasn't even him, bruh. I'm trying to tell you.
Oh, you made
bro.
a mistake in the person that you...
No, I'm trying to tell you. He came back.
Okay. This is the most confusing thing that has ever happened in the history of this podcast. I'll give you that one for sure. That's my word, so it's stamped.
Certified. I'm telling you. Bro, the nigga was wrong, bro. Like, bro, it's in our food. It's in our water. Look.
Something's happening right now. I'm trying to have a field day with it now, but it's,
I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Fiji water is not sponsoring.
I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Okay.
I'm trying to tell you. They trying to kill us.
All the way from LA.
I'm trying to tell you. They trying to what? This shit in everything you like drink, eat. They're trying to get us, and that's how I knew that wasn't the nigga that got smoked. That it was a whole nother nigga. Like
Right.
I'm telling you. And then he came back.
So he came back. That's a good thing.
But he ain't here though. Like,
all right, look, we're gonna sign off. We're at Parallel Sound Studio, High-Low Visuals, shooting these productions. Tanda God, Rocky Bad is in the building.
oh, mama. Yeah.
We're out.
Hey, we smoking on bro tonight.
Oh man, the girl got herself in some hot water, man. Oh boy. Mm. Oh man, it's really crazy, right? Well, she had a little bit of fun before they got her. You know, and y'all, I agree that they look for the least things to take out, to do this femicide shit, and they could have sued her probably and made her go bankrupt or something for defamation of the dead, or I don't really know if that's a thing. Somebody could let me know what you know, but just glorify. I don't know. There might have been something legal that they could have done, but taking her out was more of their interest. And this Naker right here says that she trolled herself. So then let's take a look. Because even when they're speaking politically correct, they're always speaking in their own for their own behalf, on their own behalf.
Now they smoking on you. Core for me. Hearing she got took out the other day. Now you know how I am when it comes to hearing about a female losing her life. It strike a different type of chord for me. Because I know at the end of the day, females ain't really, cut out for this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like when I look at females, I just see soft, I see sensitive, I see sensual. You know what I'm saying? I see emotions, I see nurturance, I see, you know what I'm saying? Like I see so much in our women, and I think that, in my opinion, that's how we supposed to look at our women. We supposed to provide for our women and we supposed to protect our women. We ain't got no business shooting our women down in the streets. You know what I'm saying? But on the other side of that coin, today's women are different. They be out of pocket. They be out of line. They do a lot of stuff that they have no business doing, and they really don't understand the consequences. Like, straight up, no one cares about you being a woman no more. People don't care about that no more like they used to. They really don't. Whereas back in the day, you being a woman would get you a pass. Now, niggas don't care what you is. You could be a baby. If you do the wrong thing, niggas will come see you.
Yep.
So, the story goes, Tanda God, she did some time. She did from like 2019 to like 22, late 22 or like early 23 or something like that. For actually, she didn't get charged with killing her ex-boyfriend. What she got charged with was like discharging a firearm or an assault or something like that. I'm gonna put the report up here as well. But she do her time, she get out, right? So she goes on a trolling binge, trolling the guy that, she allegedly killed or whatever, which is her ex-boyfriend. Now, if you ask me, if what she said was true, as far as
him beating on her, him putting her hands on her on some Ike and Tina shit, she had every right to do what she did. Because I'm a true believer of, bro, get out of the situation, man. Don't put your hands on no woman, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, get up out of there. If you got to put your hands on a dog, just get up out of the situation. I'm a true believer of that. But you still don't get out here trolling that man death. You making album covers, saying how you smoking him, and you going on these interviews, talking about smoking him. You had a little tombstone on the Dirty Glove Bastard interview, and you steady bringing this energy into your circumference, and you steady bringing this energy into your circumference. Like when I talked about it in another video not too long ago about you throwing rocks at the Grim Reaper. This younger generation, that's just what y'all do. Y'all talk, y'all speak it into existence, and y'all do shit to bring that type of energy towards y'all, and then it eventually happens to y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's like y'all gotta stop doing that. Y'all gotta stop doing that if you want to live. You know? I look, because I see so many of y'all die over nothing. Now in this situation, if the dude was beating her and she rightfully, took him out, she had every right to protect herself. But I'm not saying that the mad people came and got her. I'm not saying that. I don't know who got her. But somebody got her. So either way it went, her bringing that energy into her circumference ended up getting her taken out. But let's just say it was his people. Maybe they wouldn't have did that shit, bro, if you wouldn't have been trolling this man death for the last year. So you open up a beauty supply in the middle of Oakland. So you think you just gonna troll my man death and then open up a beauty supply in the middle of Oakland? It had to be personal for somebody to just come up in there and shoot her at her, at her grand opening for her beauty supply, at her meet and greet. That had to be personal. It had to be. But rewind. It all goes back to her trolling, man. Trolling people deaf. Look, y'all.
See the close-up of the boyfriend face with the cigarette blunt. Look, that's disgusting, by the way.
If you had to catch a body on some self-defense shit, or if you just catch a body, man, them folks dead and gone. What y'all really be doing when y'all be doing all that trolling is chasing clout. And then y'all want somebody to know that y'all caught a body. We seen that with the young dude from, what was he from? San Antonio? BTB something. I forgot his name. And it ain't even been that long ago. You see how fast a motherfucker just forget your whole existence? BTB Savage or something like that. Whatever dude's name was. We forgot his name already. I forgot his name already. See how fast that happened? And this ain't been long ago when he died. You be content for that long and then everybody forget about you. Because you chasing clout, trying to get famous, trying to blow up. You said you smoking this man until you get off parole or some shit like that.
It says, Tanda God, cause I be smoking on my ex, that relationship is dead, just like him. Trolling till I'm on parole. September 23rd is my diss to my deceased ex. I'ma drop on y'all head. I start working overtime to give y'all something. Y'all gonna love me for this. If I'm convicted, y'all better protest free Tan.
Well, I guess you ain't tell no lies. You damn sure off parole. You made it off parole. You made it off parole, like the wrong fucking way. Real talk. Like I said, man, I hate to see, young ladies catch it like that. But at the end of the day, what could you do? Now, the shit happened in broad daylight. There was a lot of people up there. One lady even said that she had her child up there when it happened.
Mm-hmm.
You know? As far as I know, she was the only one that got shot. But I try to tell y'all day after day, man. These Chirac Street legends back up, man. You know? Get in the comment section and let me know who y'all want me to drop a video on.
All right. Yeah, he's right. And it's all hypocritical, but he is right. You see what I mean? There's no way to say he's wrong. Because they're not about to let black women get up on the microphone and start rapping and boasting about the street justice against these abusive males. They're not going to do that. If a woman she's got to do what she's got to do, that's one thing to save her own life. But taunting them, dangling carrots in their face, boasting, bragging, roasting, laughing, very dangerous stuff. And you would think this would be common sense, knowing how violent the communities are that host these type of people. But it was a good publicity stunt for a minute. And literally only for a minute. Because it got everybody's attention. But all attention is not good attention, but we live in a country where negative attention can boost somebody's money, just like positive attention. And really more negative attention seems to do the trick. So if there are any young ladies who are thinking about imitating that shit, don't do it, because it's not gonna end well. If you gotta protect yourself and protect your life or your loved ones, you gotta do what you gotta do. But as far as like making it go viral in social media for money or fame or revenge, it's a bad choice. It's just a bad choice. No one can disagree with the truth. It's like I started out showing you with the rapper Dolla. He can have all those Negroes standing around him. Yeah, that's right, man. That's right. They're all agreeing with him for fighting and busting a Negro jaw up. And at the end, even a young child who shouldn't even be hanging out with them can agree. And they all agree with the child who's agreeing with them that violence is okay. Violence is okay. They're all black men, supposedly. And they got this child out there endorsing their violence. Nobody sees anything wrong with that. Okay. So that gives us an idea of where I wish black women would just not imitate these nakers. Just stop imitating Negroes. Stop copying black men. Stop looking to them for the way to be, the way to live, the thing to do, the way to talk, the way to act, the way to smoke. Just stop. Stop. And this is why I've been telling black women, stop following these hood rats. But it's not going to do any good because black women, it's too many. I'm outnumbered at this point. You know, YouTube is saturated with hood rat shit all over the fucking place. And how did that happen? Because of these dumb, dirty rappers and their bad English, their poor English, their bad spelling, bad grammar, bad diction. And they're still making tons of money with being dumb. And so they have dumbed down all these black women and girls who love it. And now black women are following each other who are following niggas. That's what's happened. Black men help to birth and spread this hood rat vibe, this hood shit, this hood way of living, this hood way of thinking and talking and yeah, man, and my brother and no, bro, and all this stupid. Oh my God. Even educated women love the fucking dumb shit now. Well, fuck. You think I'm going to feel sorry for people who love and glorify these dummies? This is a community-wide effort in supporting stupidity. This is crispy ass males and mammies and pick-me's all mixed together. And then you got these little hybrid chicks who are a mix of, they got this divestors mindset, and they got this, they're taking part of a divestors woman's mindset, and they're mixing it with the hood rat, and they're mixing it with the niggas, and they're mixing it, ugh, it's toxic. But never think that y'all will, that a Tanda God will be anything but laughed at and mocked to hell by all of the same people who praise Dolla. It's just like Tupac, black man mourned and memorialized Tupac and Biggie and Dolla the rapper and XXX Tenacion and Nipsey Hussle and Pop Smoke and all of these Negroes that are just thugs and bums, demons from the underworld. They can promote and love them. But all of a sudden, they see a female who's clearly inspired by their bullshit, and they're like, don't you mock the dead. And that's all rap has been for the past fucking forever number of decades. Mocking the dead, mocking women, mocking children, mocking education, mocking an honest living. All it does is glorify guns, drugs, sex, material things, misogyny, ignorance, stupidity, gangs. Fuck black people for that. So having this shit in my face, seeing this young girl who clearly, maybe she knew better, maybe she was out of her mind, because you can see that most of her interviews are very, she's very lucid, to say the very least. And of course she's smoking, but even with that, very misguided young lady she was. Tanda God I'm talking about. But then when you think about the thousands upon thousands of black males who are misguided, and they say that men are supposed to be leaders. Leaders of what? Leaders of ignorance. Be warned, black women. If you because it's going to take quite a bit of rejection of hood rats. And y'all, I've been talking about this because this is one of the hardest things that black women are going to ever have to do. In all of the topics that have been stolen from my platform, and other people have gone on to make these topics go viral, I guarantee you this one topic, I don't have to worry about these women stealing from my platform, because this is the number one topic. Going after understanding why we cannot support hood rat shit. I guarantee you, because even chicks who aren't hood rats love supporting hood rats. It's an unconscious call of Negroes through other women. Did you follow that? What I'm saying is these women are black male identified women in some way, whether you can see it, whether they sound like it or not, whether they act like it. It is the mindset that is in them that other women are drawn to and attracted to. It's you're still, you claim you're divested. You bounce around on these different channels. You claim all of this stuff that you're not dealing with them, but you are attracted to the niggas that's hiding in these females. And that's what's going to continue to have black women meet a happy demise, goddammit. You won't find anybody saying what I'm saying, because everybody's harboring these fucking niggas inside, waiting to give birth to them, or waiting to give birth to new ideas of destruction in culture and in the society. It's going to happen. This is why the hood rats all piled up, and they didn't really want my platform to thrive, because they know that I was coming for them. Maybe the women physically didn't know, but the fucking beings that control these women knew. Oh, fuck. She sounds like somebody that's eventually not really going to be for our hood rat shit. It's this addiction to this low life, Blackie Stan, low living, low frequency, low vibrational, demonic shit. It's an attraction to it. It's a seduction. It's inseparable. Black women and this stuff. And the consequences are great because you got women who think that they're not like these chicks. You know, oh, I'm not like Tanda God. I'm not like Dolla. But you attract and support platforms that are very much like that. You just don't hear it because they're talking about a topic that you think is not, that, you know, should be support worthy. Because as long as black women don't go after this nonsense, this hood rat, this nigga that's inside of other black women, it's all a game. It's a waste of time. What? We call them female nakers months and years ago. Tanda God was a female naker. Look where that got her. Same outcome, same lifestyle, same attitude, same outcome. Unfortunately. Because as far as I'm concerned, she could, if she didn't have that female naker inside her, if she was not a female naker, she could have cleaned herself up and go on and try to do something with her life and her music that had nothing to do with them. And maybe she would have only been popular regionally or in Cali or Vegas or somewhere, whatever. But, you know, do some Miley Cyrus shit. She looked like a black Miley Cyrus. You know, whether you want me to give her Miley, whatever. Y'all know that little girl. She like a black Miley Cyrus. Go on some rock and roll rap or something, but don't do that stuff. And let's not forget, like, just the jealousy in the hood anyway. She was unprotected. But watch and see. As long as black women reject this message, nothing is going to change. New people are coming to YouTube every day making videos about the femicide issue. Every day. Nothing's going to change because black women don't realize what they're doing that's causing this destruction. You can say what you want. You can say it's all on the men. It's nothing we have to do. It's we just like videos to blame them and take no accountability. But that's not how people save themselves. So either black women want to be saved or they don't. But as long as I know black women love female nakers the way that they do, there's nothing going to ever change. There's no need for anything to change. We love, and I don't mean we as in, but this is a love of nakers to the point where women have traded in their identity. They have sold their souls to the devil with these Negroes. And when these women sell their souls and then they meet their demise in these relationships, marriages, baby mama, baby daddy hookups or whatever, music agreements, contracts, whatever. All when they get murked, all the men says, well, she should have known better. This is a man's game, or it's a man's world. Hate to see all women out there like that, but we're taking babies and women out. They don't have any remorse. They don't. And what makes it so unjust that they're not going to allow black women. This is going to sound really harsh, but they're not going to allow black women to completely leave them alone. So these women are sacrificing themselves, trying to gain life through, I will admire and worship you, you Negroes, even in your lowest form. Look at how much I admire you. Look how much I talk like you, I act like you, I think like you, I smoke like you, I drink like you, I rap like you, I boast and brag like you. I deny my womanhood like you. I worship you. Even with women sabotaging themselves, this was a complete self-sabotage. Tanda God completely sabotaged herself. And that in the world we're living in with femicide, we at least have to take a look at that. You know, in a situation where you don't get to see or hear a woman, whatever her age, is speaking out about the other side of a domestic violence case, is when the woman takes care of her abuser, takes him out. You don't get to hear that. That's not a conversation that's popular. But she sabotaged herself. And she used as many naked tactics as possible. I think she thought that by using their tactics and their style and being like them, that was going to gain something. It was nothing. She didn't understand. They're not for her. They're not for Black women. They're only for themselves. And this is hard for her to see. But this is hard for Black women to see. In general, like you go to these comment sections all over the place. These mammies are going crazy. Joining in. She shouldn't have done it. Let me find some comments. Because it's so annoying for me to see these other Black women in these conversations. And yes, we agree she shouldn't have done it. Tiffany said, disrespecting the dead, that's just devilish. Let me find, I'm looking for her. Then a Naker said, she did this to herself. She should have never mentioned her ex. It wasn't necessary. He has loved ones too. You don't even see these kind of comments from males on any of these crime shows of women murders. Another Naker. He said they level of, but he's meant the level of trolling she did is on a whole other level. I ain't never seen nobody diss the dead like that, which makes me question if it was even self-defense. All these self-righteous Black men. Then another nigga said, I was on Instagram and folks was talking about some folks be jealous of success. Nah, bitch, shorty ain't innocent. She got patched up the same way her ex did that she bragging about smoking. See, they don't give a damn. A chick said her trolling was so damn tacky that it cost her big time. She played a dangerous game. That intro was 100. A nigger said, couldn't avoid accountability this time. Cushy, casket calling. See? They're laughing at her. Somebody said Hubri calling herself a god can also get you punished. Hubris can also get you punished tremendously. Somebody said, man, it's now proven that when you diss the dead, you join them. See? I can't stand this hypocrisy. I can't stand this hypocrisy. But they all kissed Tupac, Biggie, Dolla, XXXTentacion, Nipsey Hussle, Pop Smoke, and a ton of other rappers all over the internet, all over the music industry that brag about killing and taking people out and all that stuff. It's another chick said she has so much potential. Shaking my head. The trolling was extremely tacky. See, it's just on and on. Hypocrites. You're not gonna see all these people put in all this work to expose what these nakers are doing and have been doing for decades. She had it coming. Like, come on, dissing the dead. Oh well. That's all I wanted to talk about for this today. I just did a live yesterday on my Patreon talking about some of the spells that black people are. It's not just black people, trust me, and I do explain that. But there are spells that are going on. I talk about 7 spells that black people use, and other people as well. It's not unique to black people, but 7 spells that you could join and listen if you want to. That basically breaks down. Well, and I'll give you one of them. One of them I talk about, well, 2 of them that I talked about today. Dissing people and bragging are 2 of the spells. So the other 5 I break down what they are and how to be on the lookout for these things, because this chick Tanda God, she thought that she could embrace this, and a lot of why black people are coming against her, these makers, is because they're trying to prevent any spiritual power from transferring to other black women. So they needed to cancel her out, and like now everybody's all over the place. Like, you're dissing the dead, you're dissing the dead. That is not what this is about. Black people, there's too many niggas. Nobody respect the living as it is. So there's a lot of dark stuff going on. A lot of warlocks out here. But anyway, with that being said, ladies, hit the like, subscribe, comment if you have something you want to say, if you're on the replay gang, and that's all I got. Let me get myself ready to log out. If you're in the Patreon and you wanted to be a part of the Discord, I always tell people you have to send me a message that you want to be in the Discord, and that's how you can join. Other than that, I'll see you on the next live. Black Women Forever, and I'm out.